Let's go. Welcome, y'all. This is the Seymone and Tasha show. We bring you all things relationship, and now we throwing some travel in there because people have requested activities. Like, what can we do as a community together? And Tasha and I came up with the point of let's travel together. But one point we want to focus on right now today is Tasha is how can couples take their relationship to the point where it's long term, everlasting, happily ever after love. Now, Tasha, tell me about the group we used to have on Facebook. We used to have a group on Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna let Tasha tell you.
So we did have a Facebook group, and that Facebook group was called
Over 40?
Lesbians over 40 looking for lasting, long lasting love. I believe it was.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
We closed it down, but yeah, it was like lesbians over 40 who are looking to attract long lasting love. So what we got in that group was a lot of single lesbians who were looking for love. And now what we found as I go through the different groups on Facebook, because I belong to a lot of the different groups of married lesbian couples and single lesbians, I find that the married lesbian couples seem to be having a hard time keeping their relationships together. So that's why Tasha and I today, we said we got to talk about it. We got to talk about how can y'all have long lasting love in these relationships. We got to talk about it, man.
Okay, let's go. What would be your first suggestion, Seymone? You go first.
The first thing, man, in any relationship across board, point blank, period, is you have to communicate. You have to communicate. And I almost fell out my chair, y'all, when it was one married lesbian group that I went to, and somebody wrote a letter into the group. It was anonymous. She was saying that for 3 weeks, she didn't really communicate with her wife. She moved out of their bedroom, slept in a separate area for 3 weeks, y'all.
Wait, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
But Seymone, for 3 weeks, did the other wife know what was going on, or did she just...
I don't know. For 3 weeks, she was not talking to her wife, maybe just in passing, but not really engaging, talking,
right.
Not really seeing her. She wasn't sleeping in the same room, and they weren't communicating. And as a result of that, her wife ended up finding somebody else for 3 weeks. Because if you already having problems, how you gonna just shut your wife? No judgment. Here we go. We're talking about communication.
Seymone.
We're talking about communication, Tasha.
So before you even get started going on that story, there's some underlying issues. I'm just going to put that out there, you guys, because it doesn't go from 3 weeks you're not talking to your wife, then you move out the bedroom, and now you found somebody else. No, y'all.
It didn't start 3 weeks ago?
No. Come on, y'all. Let's keep this real. No, absolutely not.
Because if y'all are married, some of y'all have been married 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and then I've seen one where after 25, 26 years, she said, my wife is leaving. Our marriage is over after 26 years. Is that what y'all really want? Are y'all really like itching to just jump out there and find something new and interesting? I mean, I'm saying think back to the time when you found that person.
Right.
Think back to the time when you fell in love with that person and you thought that person was the love of your life. You wanted to have a long-lasting relationship with them.
Right.
You wanted to have an everlasting love with them. All the songs, right?
Yeah.
You just wanted to have
make it last forever.
You wanted to make it last forever. So why now is everything falling apart and y'all just walking away? People have been married from teenage years all the way into their 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that we can still do it in this day and age. You can still find somebody and you can marry them and y'all can work through things. Y'all can grow together. And that's what we talk about today, really. Right. How to grow together, So what's one of the things that you would think of on top of your head that you feel this needs to be in place for this marriage to keep going?
Well, I definitely believe that it should be like intimacy, and that doesn't mean like always like sex.
Right, doesn't mean intimacy.
Or love making. That doesn't really always entail that. I mean, that's part of it.
That's part of it.
But it could be, things that you guys just, spend time together, whether it be, sitting on the couch and just kind of spending time together, or, going on date night, holding hands, when you're just laying in the bed, or cuddle with each other, things of that nature.
Massaging each other, things like that, just touching the person, even like this, even to touch the person that I see you still here,
Right.
You still here, and I still got you, and I still love you. That's the thing,
Right.
Just being able to express that to your partner, so she can still feel that love, and she can still feel that you still care about her and that you have her in your heart.
Right.
But if you totally cut off all affection, and you cut off like communication, where you're genuinely communicating with the person, where you're talking about your goals and your dreams and your day.
Right.
If you're not talking about those kind of things with your partner and you just gonna shut her off, she's gonna find, something else to do. Right?
Yeah. But I do feel like and I don't know that full story, but if that was anybody's story, I feel like it started before 3 weeks ago. And the reason I speak to that is because the person turned around and said they, found somebody else, and they started talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
And so to me, I feel like that person was had checked out.
They already checked out.
Of the marriage relationship, or however you want to put it.
And they were waiting for you to open the doors to let them out.
Right.
Come on. They already checked out.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
You to just mess up like you did, so they could have a reason now. They checked out, but they didn't have a reason. They said, I'm gonna get out this thing. Right. This ain't working. Is it gonna work? And maybe she wanted it to work.
Right.
Maybe she wanted it to work, but maybe by you shutting down and shutting her out, you gave her no room to do anything except walk out the door that you opened.
And let's be clear, guys. Marriage is work.
It's work.
It ain't all fun sky and rainbows 24/7. Let's be clear on that. We don't want to create this, this picture that is just all wonderful all the time. But you gotta want it.
Yeah.
And you gotta want it and willing to work at it. And you can't just like run off or walk away the first little, hiccup that you guys have, or disagreement, or don't see eye to eye. Like, you can't just walk away and just shut down 3 weeks and then you're like, okay, I'm gone.
Yeah. Because, even though, people in long-term relationships, we understand you're going to go through something.
Right.
It's not always going to be like pie in the sky and like seeing life through rose-colored glasses. It's just work. It's just day-to-day, clean the house up. Who's going to clean the bathroom? Who's going to cook the food? Who's going to wash the dishes? It's going to be day-to-day. It might be drudgery, whatever. But this is like just journeying through life with somebody by your side. That's what it is. It's journeying through life. So we know that y'all going to go through things over the years.
Right.
But one thing is that you got to keep those lines of communication open. Yeah. And you have to listen to your partner. Yeah. Tasha, we've had women in our group when we had the group, right? Mm-hmm. Wasn't there somebody who said, my wife just left me. Your wife didn't just leave you. Yeah. Your wife was probably trying to tell you stuff all along. She was probably trying to tell you what she needed all along. Yeah, the signs are usually there. Sometimes, we don't communicate exactly like what's on our mind. We just assume that our partner, wife, girlfriend or whatever knows exactly what we're thinking. They should be on it 24/7, like they know everything. And that's not the case, you guys. They can't read your mind. Right. And sometimes you just have to come out and say it, because we be thinking, oh, this is my wife or girlfriend. She knows X, Y, Z. Or she should know. Or she should know. You got that should in there. Like, she should know how I'm feeling. She should know this. But I know people who've some people have been together, let's do the 10-year, 15-year mark, and still don't really feel comfortable talking to their partner, and so on and so forth. And that's when you go get help. You get a coach, you get a therapist, you get what you need so that y'all can open up those lines of communication. Not another person to start a relationship with. So you don't go talking to no single girl over here, or she go talking to a man. Okay, that's for another day. Why y'all lesbians run into these men? That's for another day. That's a whole other podcast. That's a whole other topic, even though it's happening. Right. But we're trying to say, if you want to keep your relationship strong with your wife, you have to listen, because she's been telling you what's wrong, and you're not listening. So now she pull away a little bit, and you gonna call yourself shutting down all the way. I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna just shut down and go sleep in another room. And guess what? The surprise is on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guess what? You're the one that's left, by yourself and she moves on with the new person.
Yeah, we gotta communicate, you guys. You can't read each other's mind. And that's just the bottom line. I think a lot of it is the person feel like, oh, they should know this. Oh, they should know that. Oh, they should know. And we just making a lot of assumptions.
Assumptions, y'all. Because if Tasha try to shut down on me, she could shut down for like 5. Maybe she'll shut down for 5 minutes. I'll bring her right back. I'll bring her right back. You ain't shutting down on me, goddamn. 3 weeks. What are we doing?
That's a long time.
You can't shut down on me for 3 weeks. That's if you shut down on somebody for 3 weeks, it's almost like if you're saying you don't want the relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of women have been through a lot of trauma and all those kind of things, right?
Right.
But you know, that's when it's time for you to get help. Come on, y'all. We're talking to women who are over 40. And if any of y'all are younger and y'all listening to us, then that's fine. You are welcome. Because you're getting all this, you know, game from years of you're getting all that game from years of experience, from years of stubbing our toes,
no, that's
from
fact.
years of messing up relationships. Isn't that right?
Yes.
We messed up relationships. Come on, we're not perfect. We messed up. But then we found each other and we said, okay, we ain't messing this one up.
Right. Exactly.
We're not messing this one up. Tasha, come on, y'all. We're not messing this one up. Come on, y'all. And none of y'all can come and travel with us and be friends with us and try to mess it up. We ain't messing this one up.
Don't get cut.
And that's what we trying to tell. We trying to show y'all, okay, you found the love of your life. Now you got to figure out how to keep it. You got to figure out how to keep that relationship strong. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, the next thing is like, y'all have to have some similar future goals, similar long-term goals. She can't be going all the way over here in this direction and you over here in that direction. If you were together with somebody for a long time, your goals should be like going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Your goals should be in the same direction to build something, to travel somewhere, to move somewhere. It should all be flowing in the same direction. That's why y'all together. That's like your life partner. They're your partner because you flowing in the same direction. If you weren't flowing in the same direction, they wouldn't really be the life partner for you. You know, you can't go on separate roads.
Right.
Go on the same path,
right.
You know? That's one of the things, man. What do you feel about that, Tasha?
I definitely agree. The other part of that is, you guys, I really feel like it's a good idea to change your environment. And when I say that, that could look like a vacation, you know, just somewhere close to home. You and the wife or partner, you know, y'all get away. Or it could be, you know, you change the scenery, go to the park for the day, hang out in the park, have a picnic. Or, you know, move away, move to another country.
Move to another country, move out move to a new state, move to a new neighborhood,
right.
Move somewhere.
Just traveling in general to just different places. As much as you can, because I do feel like when you travel to other places, it's fun. Like, you know, you've never been there, you get to see new things, try new activities, you know, and that keeps it kind of fun.
And you get to see your partner in a fun, light way. You know, maybe she was so focused on work when y'all at home or something like that.
Kids,
she's so serious and everything, and then you take her away from that and let her just be free. Let her be a kid again, like dancing through the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Playing at the casino, playing in the ocean, dancing at the club on the cruise ship.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, let her hair down, be free, and both of you can just be free. And you know, that's what a vacation is. Like, give you a chance to play again. You know, to
just reconnect, you guys. So I would say definitely make sure that you have travel somewhere intertwined in that relationship. I do think it's, you know, an essential thing to have that as a staple.
Yep.
That's relationship.
What, you know, in the 12 Steps program, one of the things that they talk about is changing your playground and your playmates. You know, change your playground a little bit. You know, maybe the circle that y'all are running with, maybe they're the ones that talk negative all the time about relationships. Maybe they're talking negative about your wife to you, and you're taking advice from people who've already ruined their marriages. Time to change those relationships.
That's a good one.
If that's the case, change that relationship. You don't need to be with those people. If you're trying to strengthen your marriage, go around people who are talking about strengthening marriages, who are traveling together, but in a positive way.
Right.
Not in a way that nobody's trying to take your wife away from you, or nobody's trying to convince her to leave you just because they don't like you, they don't like her, vice versa.
That goes back to that circle. That circle does matter, you guys. And sometimes the circle, like Seymone said, the people in the circle they play like they're all for you, but sometimes they're plotting against you.
Yeah.
Plotting against you and your wife. Maybe not, they want you guys not to work because they may want one of you. I mean, it could be so many different reasons.
And the thing is, the focus is that you have a marriage and you want it to work.
Right.
You both have to be on the same page with that. We have this marriage, we cherish it, and we want it to work. And in doing that, you got to start. One of the things that Tasha and I do is that we have short-term and long-term projects. Just like when we went to Mexico, y'all, we bought land together, we built a house together, and it was a day-to-day thing that we were working towards.
Right.
And just to be working towards like a goal together, that keeps you stronger. That's a part of that intimacy.
That's true.
It doesn't have to be all like in the bedroom all the time. Intimacy comes when y'all going to furniture shop together, to the hardware together. You're dealing with builders and contractors together, who are trying to rip you off. So you're doing it together. You know what I'm saying? If you got to step to them, you step into them together.
Contractors are work, you guys.
Yeah, but and it doesn't have to be a project where you're buying land, building houses. It was just the example.
Right.
What is it that you guys want to do? What is it that you're moving towards? We're talking about women, 40 and up. Some who are facing retirement, some who are retired right now. Right. You got to keep something going. You got to keep something going for you and your spouse. Y'all can't just sit there on the couch. If you just sit there on the couch and you're just watching movies all the time, then after a while it is going to get stale or old to one or both of you, And that's when the trouble starts. That's when the person is like, what else could I be doing?
Right.
Who else could I be doing it with? So, think about those things, about your projects, your goals together. Think about traveling together. Think about joining a community. That's why we started the community we have, Women We Rock With. Think about joining a community of like-minded women who are going to travel and do other things together.
Right. Right.
That's it, y'all. That's it. I think, that's how we keep our relationship long lasting, and we just want to see all the couples out there keep theirs. It's nothing out here for you, like, as a single person.
It's not.
It's just, and if you look at the singles group, which you shouldn't be in, by the way, but if you shouldn't be in a singles group when you're married on Facebook, because the women are wild, okay? And, that's not the way you should be. And if you're in a couples group, it should be because the couples are supporting each other.
Right.
And that's what we have, the couples supporting each other, So the links are in the description of the video of the possibility of traveling with us, the possibility of us booking your travel, the possibility of joining the groups that we've started so that you could be in a like-minded community of married couples who want to keep their marriages strong.
Yep, you guys stay connected. Definitely stay connected. Make sure you are liking and commenting and subscribing. Hit that notification bell, you guys, so you can get alert. When we drop episodes.
And we're dropping episodes all the time. Y'all don't challenge me. I drop one every day. So far, we're dropping them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm thinking about increasing that frequency because more and more people are needing help. More and more people are needing help.
We might incorporate a live.
Yeah, we might incorporate a live, so stay tuned for that. Don't let us go live every day. That's a challenge and that's a lot of work. But we might incorporate different things so that if you are in a pinch, if you find yourself in a situation and you and your wife are just like, going at it, not working out, we'll have something in the link and y'all keep it, you have an opportunity even for one-on-one with me or Tasha or both. Let us know. All right, Tasha, I think that's it. Again, subscribe, like, and comment on the video. All right? This is Seymone and Tasha.
All right, you guys.
We'll see y'all next time.
See y'all on the next episode.
All right.